Now that side order is out, we can finally unlock Splatoon 2's Inkopolis Square. It's honestly really cool to see how the square has evolved since we last saw it, and we even get to see old beloved characters like Off the Hook and the shopkeepers. But none of that even comes close to the one thing that truly matters here: this fish. Little Buddy is our companion in Splatoon 3's story mode. He's an energetic salmonid that loves to explore the world around him and notably likes to hang out in Splatsville and Inkopolis Plaza. And with the release of Inkopolis Square, he now has brand new spots to hide in. So in today's video, I'll show you all 10 of Little Buddy's spots around Inkopolis Square. We'll start with the easy ones and gradually move on to the harder ones, and you'll see that some of these hiding spots might be some of the craziest yet. With that being said, let's get into it. Our first Smallfry spot in Inkopolis Square doesn't require much searching, because he's right next to spawn near those circular arrows. He also had some spots really close to spawn in the other plazas, and I like to think that's his way of saying hi to us. Or maybe he's just here to chill. Either way, I think it's a bit dangerous for a tiny salmonid to lay in the middle of a busy street like that. Moving on to our second spot, he can be seen sitting on the pole right next to spawn. He's a bit higher up, but still easily visible. I like this location because you can see it from the loading screen. Clearly this salmonid likes heights, and it definitely won't be the last time we see him high up in the square. Our third spot is in front of Headspace. Smallfry is seen looking through the window into the shop. He seems intrigued. Is he curious about hats? He does wear one during special Splatfest, so he might be shopping. Or maybe he's just observing as usual. Anyway, this was our last easy spot. The next few aren't too hard, but will require a little more looking. This next spot is also visible from the loading screen, and it's right on top of the golden turtle's head. This is quite typical for a Little Buddy. If you recall, he's also known to hang out on top of the fox in Inkopolis Plaza. This is actually one of the first locations I found him in, because I just knew he had to have a spot on the turtle or the crane. It's a bit concerning because the turtle's head isn't flat and it would be easy to lose balance and slip off. But thankfully, Smallfry is a professional by now and knows how to handle his tricky spots. Our fifth location is quite an interesting one, because he can be found near Grizzco. He's on top of a couple boxes next to this salmonid paper lamp. I say it's interesting because Grizzco steals golden eggs from salmonids, then kills them and turns them into salmonid meat. Not only that, but Smallfry fought Mr. Grizz during Return of the Mammalians and almost died. So I assumed that he'd want to avoid Grizzco, but this spot could be to assert dominance. Grizzco does have a statue of Smallfry, or Huge Fry I guess, eating Mr. Grizz. His next location is the coffee shop near Table Turf. Little Buddy is sitting on the table right next to Isopadre and an Octarian plushie. I like to think that Smallfry has become friends with Isopadre and that they now like to hang out together in the coffee shop. Also, can we talk about how Smallfry has a location in the coffee shop of all 3 plazas? This guy is a caffeine fiend. Moving on, we have Smallfry's 7th spot, and this is where we get into the harder ones. In the square, there's a skate park next to the clothes shop, and right behind that shop there's a window on the brick wall above some air conditioning units. Now you can't see inside that window using the regular zoom feature. You need to go up to the barrier and go into photo mode. Then you move your camera forward and up, and zooming into that window you can see Little Buddy admiring the view, or staring into your soul for some reason. Maybe he didn't think you'd find him there. This location was pretty hard to find for me because he's only visible in photo mode. Now we get into the more absurd spots. If you go near the amiibo box, you can see this kind of circular building in the distance. And if you zoom into the roof, there he is, Little Buddy chilling on some random roof again. This one isn't too bad, you just wouldn't really think of looking there. You can see him fine with the normal zoom, but photo mode really helps if you want a better view. Our 9th spot is another building in the distance, but this time it's much worse. We've seen our Little Buddy far away in the past, but this is on a whole other level. To find him, go all the way to the back of the square until you get the pop-up to go to another city. Then open photo mode and move as forward as you can, then zoom into this building with the pole. Of course, Little Buddy is too far away to actually see any colors or defining characteristics, but you can recognize him from the suspiciously small fry shaped thing moving around. And finally, we have Smallfry's hardest spot in Inkopolis Square. And no, he's not even further away than the last one, or out of bounds, or anything like that. In Off the Hook Studio, there's a DJ set behind Marina. If you zoom into the right side of that DJ set as close to the right wall as possible, you can see a little salmonid fin poking out. For a slightly better view though, you can go into photo mode and move the camera down to see under the DJ set where more of his body is showing. But that's it, you can't see him from any other angle. This spot isn't just hard because you can't see 95% of Little Buddy's tiny body, it's also because there's no contrast between him and the background. Usually you can find him fairly easily thanks to his red hair and big eyes, but here you can only see gray and dark green. He may not be far away or on top of a massive building, but this spot was the most challenging to find out of all 3 plazas. And that was all of Little Buddy's locations in Inkopolis Square. It was really fun looking for him again, and I think these spots do a good job as probably the last ones for Splatoon 3. I apologize if this video took a while, I just preferred to cover other things after Side Order came out. But I think this is a good opportunity to say thank you for all the support. I know a lot of you are here for my first Smallfry video, and I really appreciate you guys still sticking by me after all this time. And of course, I appreciate newer viewers as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments how many of these spots you knew about before. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye!